Did you know that the average American has at least $90,000 in debt? This could be credit cards, cars. Definitely, I live in California, so definitely mortgage loans. It's way over the moon with that. So if you are a loan officer in this market right now, I want you to get out of your beautiful mind right now that rates are too high. Nobody wants to work with me. That's all BS stuff. Leads solve problems. So I'm going to give you today the top 7 things I would do if I had no loans right now that will get you leads, because marketing and innovation is the backbone to any successful business. The lending industry is no different. So I'm going to give you my 7 ideas. Now, if you haven't landed on my page yet, I am Tiffany Rose. I am host of the Mortgage and Mindset in Minutes podcast. I am a mortgage lending coach, a business entrepreneur coach. I've helped thousands of people across the United States. And not only do I teach the marketing strategies, which I'm going to show you 7 of my favorite today that are easy. You can do it in a day, put it all together and go start implementing it. I teach the strategy, but I also teach the mindset piece, the magic there and the energy that goes behind your Facebook ads, that goes into your content creation, the belief in yourself, and pushing through the hard times like Lord knows we've been in over the last couple years as a mortgage lender. So again, leads solve problems. So how do you get leads? Because remember, you don't even get an at-bat as a mortgage loan originator to show your magic and what a boss you are at guidelines and picking the best mortgage insurance for them. Gosh, that's why I actually got out of the business and became a coach, is because I was sitting at a branch meeting one day and I was just blown away. The market was shifting. Everyone was like zombies on their phone, eating their free lunch, looking at these drop downs for different mortgage insurance options that an affiliate that was selling us MI was teaching us. And I was just looking around thinking, wait a minute, this market is shifting. Why aren't we all raising our hand right now and saying things like, how are you getting your next loan this week? What are you committing to? How is your marketing going? How are you marketing? What's your roadmap look like? What's your goals? Are you doing any video scripts or anything? Are you email marketing? Which scripts are working for you? What got the most engagement? Nobody was talking about that. So it was absolutely right then and there. My purpose and passion is to help other loan officers do what I had done to be successful through the good time, through the bad time. I've been a top mortgage lender for over 23 years and a business coach now in the recent years. And I know what it takes to market so you get the at-bat, so you can actually show your magic to your people. So let's go find your people. Number 1, future friend, or AKA Dream 100 list. Russell Brunson talks about this a ton. It's in his traffic book, Alex Hormozi. I like to call it a future friend list. Now, some of these people might be people that are on your past client list as well. I call it future friend because one of my mentors, I was saying Dream 100, people that I aspire to work with, have worked with in the past and want to do more with, my favorite past clients, affiliates, people that I could co-collaborate with. I wanted to do all of that. And he said, Tiff, you're putting a lot of energy on the Dream 100 list. I want you to call it a future friend list. Even if you work with them in the past, you want to, in the future, work with them again and deepen the relationship. Because what happens is it takes the energy off of that desperation. We all live in lack or abundance. Most of us bounce back and forth between lack, abundance. Sometimes when we're having that initial meeting, or we're taking a loan application, or we're rubbing elbows with somebody at a cook-off, you kind of start thinking about the lack and how you want to get leads from them and how you're desperate for it to turn into a sale. And you're looking at them with this energy that you want something from them. And so if you look at them like a future friend, it definitely comes across much more playful, much more friendly. And that energy, I teach everything money, magic, and strategy. It's the energy behind it. When you meet somebody and you just want to co-collab with them, share your messages with the world, make an impact on the community, help people build generational wealth, that's what's going to deepen that relationship, and you will get the business from them. Or saying happy birthday to a past client and genuinely doing that. Remember, authenticity vibrates at one of the highest frequencies, way better than perfectionism. So be authentic, say happy birthday to people, and I'll talk about that strategy in a minute. But when you build out your Dream 100 future friend list, now I like to choose 25 favorite real estate agents if you're a mortgage lender, 25 favorite past clients, 25 favorite business owners, 25 5 favorite people you want to co-collab with, or that you dream to work with, or that you want to be a guest on their podcast. So when you build that out, that's 100 people that you can reach out to in any way, shape, or form other than asking for business. This can be sending them a video, paying attention what's going on in their life, making sure that you have their email address and putting them into your CRM, sending them, commenting on their social media. How many times do you work with a real estate agent or a client and you don't connect with them on social media, so you have no idea what's going on in their life? You know everybody that you need to know to be wildly successful as a loan officer. You just have to build out your list. So your future friend Dream 100 is all about list building. Now, number 2, what do you do with that list? You put it in the CRM. One of the most frequently asked questions that I get is, Tiff, what CRM do you use? What works? Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. I'm afraid of technology. Listen, if you do anything for 15 minutes a day or more for a year, you are better at that thing than 90% of the world. This is guitar, tennis, sales, learning a little bit of technology. You can definitely learn a CRM in 90 days or less and be 90% better at that thing than most of the other people that are your competition. So anything works if you go all in and you master it, you learn it, and you go for it. So when you're choosing a CRM, I love to make recommendations like Surefire, Bonzo. I really like the people at Bonzo. I love that they're connected to MMI. Results may vary. That's my disclaimer. And I don't have any sponsorship with them or anything, but a lot of my students in Ignite Mortgage Loan Originator Academy use that. So when you build out your list and you put that in whatever CRM that you're choosing to go all in on and master, now you have people that you aspire to work with, that you have worked with, and you're going to be closely connected with them. So make sure you choose a CRM. A lot of my students, first weekend, they'll be asking me about a CRM, but they don't have a list. So you've got to build the list first and then go to the CRM. Number 3, give value in your social media, in your emails, in your video text to people. Whatever it is that you're doing, you give. My favorite definition for marketing is sharing the love for your product or service with an audience that wants to hear about it. This is important because this is from Dr. Joe Vitale. Secrets to Attracting Money is the book that he wrote. And it is an amazing book. Highly recommended, by the way. If you share your love for a product or service by giving, by problem solving, by giving opportunity, by influencing, inspiring people, rather than looking for a sale or for admiration, man, is that going to speak volumes. And I feel like in our industry, I don't know where we got so off track, but we forgot to give and earn the right to ask for business. So your social media strategy, that's number 3, should be giving value, problem solving, making an impact, inspiring. This can be lead magnets, like a first-time homebuyer checklist. If you go to my Invincible Lender private Facebook group, in files, you'll find my free lead magnet, a first-time homebuyer checklist. You can brand that for your real estate agents to give away. You can co-brand it. You can print it out yourself. Play around with Canva. Highly recommend that. People want things of value. They don't want a boring canned open house flyer or something that they're going to throw away or wrap up their gum in or whatever. Give them something that shows them the roadmap, the do's and don'ts, the pre-approval process. So again, Invincible Lender private Facebook group if you want access to that. So give value on social media. You would be shocked. Like if you have any doubt that organic traffic doesn't work, I want you to get that out of your head right now. Tell yourself, people love to buy from me. People love to buy from me. That is how you reprogram your subconscious brain. And I'm telling you, if you give value on your next 5 Instagram posts, your reels, and on your stories, you actually earn the right to ask for business because you gave value for 5 posts. On your stories, you can actually say like, here's somebody that I helped, top 3 misconceptions of a first-time home buyer. Number 1, that you need perfect credit. That's not true. Number 2, that you need 20% down. That's also definitely not true in today's world. Number 3, that you call a real estate agent first. You call me. I help you with the money. We come up with a plan. We get you the keys to the dream home. All of that is giving value. When you've done that, you do something in your story similar to that. You attach a link that says book a call. You make sure you have your calendar link in your bio and something readily available. Do not ever say apply for a loan, visit my website. People don't know what to do with that. That's you making it about you, and that's driving traffic to your website where they don't know what to do when they get to your website. The only time you're going to send people to your website on your social media is after you've given a bunch of value, and if you're sending them there to download their first-time homebuyer checklist, or you're giving them something where you're going to collect their email address and turn a follower into an email, and then you can nurture them in your CRM and maybe even add them to your Dream 100 list if there's somebody that you want to work with. So with your social media strategy, sell on your stories, ask them to book a call, give on your hard post and reels in 7 days or less. If you do that consistently, you would be amazed on how your calendar can fill up. So if you do not have a CRM, you're not familiar, it's going to take you maybe 4 or 5 hours. If you buckle down and grab your glass of wine, you build out your Dream 100. If that feels like, okay, none of those work for me so far, then go post on your social media by giving value. Do not, please promise me right now that you will not post a video that says, "Hi, this is Tiffany with XYZ Mortgage. Call me for pre-approval today. Call me with all your mortgage needs. Visit my website today." That doesn't work. That's not giving value, and people don't know what to do with that information. Okay, so that's number 3. Number 4, this is the first thing that I teach my students to do in my Invincible Lender 3-day events, in my coachings. The first way to drum up business, because again, leads solve problems, but it's the first thing that people forget to do, or they give up and it worked and then they saw a shiny object and they got off track. It is 10 video text messages per day. Now, this can be to your past clients, and I'm going to give you an example script. It could be to somebody, your neighbor, just saying, "Hey, I'm thinking about you." Remember, authenticity is the only way to stay true to yourself in this crazy artificial world. So if somebody has a crazy looking baby and you send them a video text that their baby's just beautiful, they're going to know that you're lying. So be authentic. Happy birthday. Congratulations on your marriage. Or I saw that you took an awesome trip to Hawaii. Or if it's a past client, let me give you an example script. This is the only time that I allow my students to ask for business. So here's an example. "Hey, this is Tiffany, your mortgage lender. I just wanted to say congratulations to you for making the smart decision to actually want to move forward and refinance or buy a house," whoever your past client, let's say it's buying a house. "For making the decision, that's why money likes speed. You secured an excellent rate, and guess what? Other people missed the boat and interest rates went up. Now, I have solutions around that problem that people are facing in my community right now, and I loved working with you. I want to help more people just like you. Think about me for your friends, your families, your coworkers, and most of all, I hope you're doing well. Congratulations on making that smart decision. I know you're killing it. I see you all the time on social media. It looks like you're having a great time with your family. It looks like all's well. So keep in touch. Keep me in mind for friends, family, coworkers." You do something like that probably took me like 15 seconds, and I just did that off the cuff. I do my things in one take. If it takes you, my first video took 63 takes, so don't feel bad if it takes you 63 takes. Just keep going. Invest in skills that nobody can take away from you. Invest in your ability to communicate. All of these things that I'm teaching you is ways for you to invest in your ability to communicate and skills that nobody in no market can take away from you. So these 7 things, it may be hard at first, but it's not going to be hard forever. I can do videos off the cuff. 10 video text messages a day, Monday through Friday. That is 50 a week. That is 200 over the course of 30 days. This collapses time for you. This avoids cold calling and putting people in defense when you call them and they're like, "What does this lender want? Why are they calling me?" You give them a 30-second thing. It actually helps you practice with your video as the third benefit. But the fourth one is it puts you as the authority in their mind subconsciously, because you don't know how many people respond back to me and they're like, "Tiff, kudos to you for doing all the videos because I've been wanting to do that so much. And by the way, I have a client, they're getting divorced. I'm going to send them over to you." That's how quickly it works. So if you're like, "Tiff, I'm afraid of a CRM. It's going to take me too long to come up with 100 emails and social media handles and start building that traction. Social media, I'm afraid to death of video." Start practicing on your 10 video texts. So that's number 4. Number 5, build out your pillars and your niches. A common question that I get is, "Tiff, do I post business stuff on my business, and on my personal stuff, do I post personal stuff?" So the thing is, people like to know you, like you, and trust you. When you're posting all this amazing things like trips that you're on, walking your dog, like loving your bar and grill down the street on a Sunday, and you're loving Texas Longhorns or whatever, and people are seeing that, need a roof over their head or have a roof over their head, and they have $90,000 or more in debt, and they're freaking out, and they need an equity line, or they want to buy a second piece of real estate, and here you are, Mr. and Mrs. Fun over here, but you're not sharing your love for your product or service. Then you're becoming all salesy over here on your business page, and you're not talking about any of your pillars of like favorite books that you've read. Like, I love Think and Grow Rich. I love Another Door Opens. I love talking about the spiritual realm and all that thing and reading on all of that. So you've separated who you really are, and you've become a cheesy business salesman over here. And then over here, you're this fun, amazing, vibrant human being that you are. So when you build out your pillars, which is like, who are you? Mine are family fun. Mine is talking to people about divorce. I've been divorced twice, and I'm happily engaged for the third time. It's okay. Don't judge me on it. I help people through divorces, protect their credit, make sure they don't sign off the deed and they're stuck on the loan. People don't know these kinds of things. So that's one of my pillars. I love talking about books, Think and Grow Rich, Traffic, Alex Hormozi. I have mindset stuff. I love talking about the spiritual world because that is the magic behind all of your advertising. You could ask your subconscious mind to solve problems for you and you can wake up with the answers. That's the magic, whether it's God, universe, best version of yourself, what have you. I like talking about that stuff. And you know what? I'll repel people who don't like to talk about it. And I bring people into my world that my ideal clients that I love talking about angel numbers and all that fun stuff with. So that's your pillars. And I teach that in my course, both of my courses, Wake Up to Wealth and Ignite, on a deeper level. But I want to try to keep this as short as possible. But build out your pillars and talk about it on both your business and your personal, or have one personal that you weave in business all the time. So that brings me to the next topic. So you have your pillars, which is family fun, sports, books, hiking, biking, hunting, fishing, loving every day. Then you have your niches within your mortgage umbrella. You create content once every 3 or 4 videos. You talk about maybe it's DSCR loans, maybe it's first time home buyer, maybe it's reverse mortgages, it's luxury real estate, whatever it is, you solve problems underneath that niche. If you're speaking to everybody, you're speaking to nobody. So please make sure that when you're creating your content, you're solving a problem that's built within your niches. So your pillars, that's all your family fun and all those things I just covered. Your niches are actually solving a problem and giving value without making it about you. One of my students one time said, but Tiff, I'm afraid to do a video and say that I specialize in first-time homebuyer loans. But what if they wanted to buy their second home? And I just lost out on that. If you're speaking to everybody, you're speaking to nobody. So if you are talking about your niches and you're making that one piece of content that's talking directly to somebody, trust me, there's a million other people that are having that same problem that needed to hear your message. Don't operate from a place of lack and a place of feeling like, if I do this, I'm going to miss out on this. Because now you're just putting bad content out there and making it about you, because you have that subconscious worry that you need to cover everybody. Now remember, all you need is 10% of the market to be wildly successful. And all you need is your Dream 100 list, and work that properly throughout the year, build those relationships. You will get referrals from those people if you work it right. So pillars and niches. I also have a workbook that will help you build out your pillars and your niches. That is also in my Invincible Lender private Facebook group if you want to go check that out. So another way that is fast, like I love to pay for speed. So the 6th way that I love to generate fast business is Facebook ads. I love paying for speed. I love paying for attention. I love spending money on marketing. You'll never see me buying fancy purses. I have a fake old YSL bag over there that my ex-husband, when he liked me, got me from the Philippines. So I don't like spending money on expensive stuff like that. I like spending money on marketing. So if you want to hire somebody, you can find people on Upwork, Fiverr. I have some great virtual assistants that I can refer you to that if you book a call in the description, I can help you talk about your goals, your struggles, and possibly put you on to a virtual assistant. So somebody can create your Facebook ads. You can do as little as $1 a day on Facebook and get 1,000 people that you're reaching. I like to spend $5 a day, test out 3 or 4 or 5 creatives that doesn't say buy my thing, buy my thing, buy my thing. This is speaking on your niches, directly about your first-time home buyer magic or your reverse mortgage knowledge or whatever that may be. So if you run ads, you're going to be able to practice a one-to-many marketing thought process, which is basically, instead of going and having coffee with that real estate agent one-to-one, you're actually doing one piece of content for 30 seconds that's automated and it's going out to thousands of people. If you do this for 15 days straight, 30 days straight, consistency is key in anything, and you have 3, 4, 5 creative solving a problem and you consistently show up and do it and you have good energy, high energy equals high income, there is a very high probability that you will generate leads very quickly within the next 10, 11, 12 days. Now, where I see people fail with Facebook ads is they, again, say, apply for a loan, visit my website. People are like, boring, blah. Always ask yourself when you're creating content, by the way, would this stop my scroll? Would I be interested in this information? Does this feel like it helps me? Is this giving me value? If you're creating a Facebook ad that's boring and canned, you're going to get spammer, tire kickers, or very little reach. So create something that you're proud of that's giving value and that's authentic, and don't stop after 10 days. So picture it like a row of train tracks, and you want to lay down those train tracks in a systematic way where the bullet train can take off. So if you lay down some tracks for 10 days and then there's this big gap and then you start trying to do it again and there's this big gap, how is your train going to take off? So whatever it is, start with $1 a day and then test out the creatives, right? So maybe you have 5 for $5 a day spread out. Whatever gets the most attention, pay attention to the headlines, the hooks. Why did that reach? What was the copy? Was it a still image? Was it a talking heads video? Was it a reel, a little mini video, you walking your dog with some text on screen? Dump all your ad spend on the ones that are working and go bigger and improve it and refine it, right? So no more shiny objects. If Facebook ads is your jam, out of the 7 things that I'm talking about today, if you're like, Tiff, okay, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, but I want to run Facebook ads, go all in, like test your stuff for 30 days. Go invest in a skill that nobody can take away from you. I have spent over $100,000 on Facebook ads and it has made me 7 figures. So don't you think that I would want to continue running Facebook ads? And I invested in that skill that was a little bit hard at first, but then I understood it. And now I can repurpose that content and create different things and play around with the copy. So Facebook ads is number 6. Now, number 7. Stop being afraid of a little bit of technology. Maybe a little bit of Canva, maybe a little bit of ChatGPT. ChatGPT, if you learn that, don't be like me and pay for everything under the sun. Just learn it, play around with the free version. And when it actually monetizes for you and you become consistent and you master it, sure, maybe you can learn the features of the 4.0 version. So what I do with my ChatGPT, my Canva, I used to be deathly afraid of technology and now I love it. It has made me so much money. And it's just about going in. Okay, let me give you an example of what you can use for ChatGPT. You can go in and say, please give me 6 email sequence talking to first-time homebuyers about the top 3 misconceptions, like thinking they need perfect credit, thinking they need 20% down, thinking they need to call a real estate agent first. And on the 5th and 6th one, please have a call to action that says, book a call with me for a 30-minute pre-purchase strategy session, right? P.S. Never any pressure. P.S.'s sell in emails, by the way. You do something like that in ChatGPT. You just invested in a skill and you invested in your ability to quickly communicate and collapse time. You take that, you put it in your CRM and you blast off. And I always say add emojis, please, to ChatGPT because I love emojis. They're very easy on the eyes and that visual mark is there for a reason. It's because it makes you more memorable. It gets into their subconscious brain more. Those are the 7 things, but honestly, if you give value and you stick to any kind of structure, trust me, you will win every time over your competition. So in summary, those are the top 7 things. Now, you could, if you really wanted to buckle down, you could do all 7 of those in a day. You could choose a CRM, build out your Dream 100, go find the people, look on LinkedIn, go follow them on social media, grab the email address, start sending some video text to people on Facebook that have a birthday, pick out your niches and your pillars, that'll take you 15 minutes, go hire somebody to start creating your Facebook ads. You can get the balls rolling on all of that. It's a matter of how bad do you want it. I want you to look at your business like you need food on your family's table, which we do. Like you need air in your lungs. This is important for you to know. People always get what they have to have. So I want you to look at getting leads, becoming a master marketer like air that you need to breathe. Because I guarantee you, if you go all in on this, right, it will improve your productivity. I can't make an income claim or guarantee you a certain amount of leads, but this will improve your productivity. Leads solve problems, and you've got to go out there and market. I don't care if you don't know how to do a loan. Go out there and market. You get that bat, you figure it out, right? That's what a team's for. That's what an underwriter's for, to protect you. So if you found these tips helpful, I want you to hit that button like, subscribe, and follow me for more insights on how to thrive in the mortgage business, because that's what I want for you. I have funded hundreds of millions in mortgage loans in my career, and I have helped thousands of lenders and entrepreneurs across the United States, and I want to help you. So follow, like, hit the button, and I will see you on the next training. Book a call with my team if you are interested in Ignite, Wake Up to Wealth, or how we can work together on a deeper level, because my whole purpose and passion is to help you get out of suffering. And if you're in suffering in this business right now, I don't blame you, but there's a way out. I got you.